Hello, dear listener. How are you today, and where are you joining us from? In today's video, we'll dive into the mystery of dreams, a mystical phenomenon where the soul wanders beyond the visible world. Did you know that every night your soul might leave your body, soaring into realms where time and space dissolve? This question stirs the imagination, promising to unveil what lies behind the veil of nightly visions. Mysticism and science intertwine to guide you through the labyrinth of dreams. Let me share how this journey began. In the quiet cradle of night, where shadows soften and the world grows still, something extraordinary unfolds. Dreams emerge like whispers from an unseen realm, weaving tapestries of images that feel both familiar and strange. Since ancient times, humanity has gazed upon these nocturnal visions with awe, sensing they hold secrets beyond the grasp of waking life. Long ago, wise ones spoke of dreams as gateways, portals through which the soul slips free, wandering into realms where the ordinary rules of existence no longer apply. Picture a river, its surface calm yet hiding currents that flow into uncharted depths. Dreams, too, carry the soul into such hidden places where meaning waits to be uncovered. This belief stretches across centuries, etched into the stories of mystics and shamans. They saw dreams not as fleeting illusions, but as sacred journeys. In the stillness of sleep, they claimed, the soul could commune with spirits, glimpse distant truths, or touch the divine. Imagine a temple, its walls adorned with symbols only the heart can read. Each dream, in their view, was a step into that temple, a moment when the soul stood at the threshold of eternity. Even today, as science maps the brain's pathways, the mystery persists. Why do some dreams linger, heavy with meaning, while others vanish like mist at dawn? The ancients offered answers, though veiled in myth. They spoke of the soul as a traveler, unshackled from the body during sleep, exploring lands beyond the physical. In Egypt, dreams were messages from gods delivered through starlit skies. In Greece, oracles sought wisdom in their visions, believing the soul could glimpse fate. These ideas, though old, resonate still, stirring a quiet curiosity within us. Consider a flame flickering in a darkened room. Its light dances, revealing shapes that shift and fade. Dreams, too, cast such fleeting light, illuminating truths we cannot always name. Yet, this mystery is not merely ancient lore. Modern minds, too, ponder what lies behind the veil of sleep. Psychologists and philosophers, no less than mystics, seek to understand why dreams feel so vivid, so real. Are they merely the mind's way of sorting thoughts, or do they hint at something greater? Imagine standing at the edge of a forest, its depths unknown yet beckoning. Each dream invites you to step forward, to explore what lies beyond the familiar. The soul perhaps knows the way, guided by an inner compass that science cannot yet measure. This journey into dreams is not about finding final answers, but about embracing the questions. Every night as the body rests, something within stirs, reaching toward realms unseen. The soul, unshackled, may wander through landscapes of memory, symbol, or mystery. Allow yourself to notice the quiet pull of your own dreams, the way they linger like echoes of a distant song. They are not mere illusions, but invitations to wonder, to seek, to listen. What truths might they hold, waiting to be discovered in the stillness? The path ahead will weave through ancient wisdom, modern insights, and the timeless language of the soul. Each step will deepen the exploration, drawing you closer to the heart of this enigma. Dreams are more than fleeting images. They are the soul's quiet dialogue with the cosmos. Let this be the beginning, a moment to pause and listen to the whispers that rise in the night. In the hush of midnight, when the world fades into silence, a subtle shift occurs within. The body lies still, but something deeper stirs, as if stepping through an unseen doorway. Esoteric traditions speak of the astral plane, a boundless realm where the soul roams free, unburdened by the weight of flesh. Imagine a vast ocean, its surface shimmering under starlight, stretching beyond the horizon. This is the astral plane, a space where time dissolves and the soul drifts through currents of thought, symbol, and eternal truths. Here, the essence of who you are explores landscapes woven from the threads of existence itself. The mystics of old described this plane as a mirror of the soul's innermost desires. In this ethereal expanse, boundaries of past and future blur, and the soul encounters visions that pulse with meaning. Picture a tree, its roots sinking deep into unseen earth, its branches reaching toward an endless sky. Each dream in this view is a leaf on that tree, a fleeting glimpse of the soul's journey through realms beyond the physical. Esoteric teachings suggest that these visions are not random but purposeful, reflecting the soul's quest to understand its own nature. The astral plane, they say, is where the soul meets its own echoes, its hidden fears, and its unspoken hopes. This idea resonates across spiritual traditions, each offering its own lens on the soul's nocturnal wanderings. In some teachings, the astral plane is a meeting ground for spirits, a place where the soul converses with guides or glimpses destinies yet to unfold. Imagine a lantern glowing softly in the dark, its light revealing paths that twist through mist. The soul, in its dream-bound travels, follows such paths, guided by symbols that speak in a language older than words. These symbols, perhaps a river, a key, or a shadowed figure, are not mere images, but keys to deeper truths, encoded in the soul's silent dialogue with the cosmos. Yet, this journey is not without mystery. The astral plane, as esoterics describe, is neither wholly separate from us nor entirely within. It is a bridge between the known and the unknown, where the soul dances with fragments of eternity. Allow yourself to feel the weight of this idea. Every night, as you surrender to sleep, your soul may slip into this vast, unseen sea, exploring realms that defy the limits of waking thought. What does it seek there? Perhaps it searches for answers, for healing, or for a glimpse of the divine spark within. The astral plane, vast and shimmering, holds these secrets, waiting for the soul to claim them. As the night deepens and the body surrenders to rest, a hidden symphony begins within the mind. Science, with its precise lens, observes dreams as the brain's intricate dance, weaving patterns of thought in the stillness. In the phase of rapid eye movement, known as REM, neurons flare like stars in a darkened sky, crafting vivid scenes that feel as real as waking life. Picture a loom, its threads crisscrossing in rhythmic motion, creating tapestries of memory, emotion, and imagination. This, researchers say, is the brain processing the day's fragments, sorting, storing, and making sense of the chaos of existence. Yet, within this explanation lies a quiet enigma. Can the flicker of synapses account for the soul's profound encounters and dreams? Neuroscientists point to the brain's architecture, mapping how the cortex and deeper structures collaborate to produce these nightly visions. They describe dreams as a theater of the mind, where the subconscious rehearses scenarios, resolves conflicts, or explores possibilities. Imagine a riverbed, its stones smoothed by the steady flow of water, shaping the path of thoughts over time. Studies suggest dreams help consolidate memories, strengthen learning, or even prepare the mind for challenges. But when a dream feels like a journey, when you soar over mountains or meet figures who speak in riddles, does this scientific frame capture the full truth? The soul, some argue, seems to reach beyond the machinery of neurons, touching something intangible. This tension between science and mystery invites a deeper gaze. While biology explains the mechanics, it struggles to grasp the weight of certain dreams, those that linger like a melody, heavy with meaning. Consider a lighthouse, its beam cutting through fog to guide a ship to shore. Some dreams feel like such beams, illuminating truths that the waking mind cannot see. Researchers acknowledge that certain visions, vivid and archetypal, defy simple explanation, hinting at a connection to something universal, perhaps even cosmic. The brain may be the instrument, but is it the sole composer of these nocturnal songs? Allow yourself to pause and consider this interplay. Science offers a map charting the mind's terrain with precision, yet it leaves room for wonder. The soul, in its dream-bound wanderings, may weave threads that science cannot yet measure, threads of intuition, spirit, or hidden knowledge. As you drift into sleep each night, your mind hums with activity, but something deeper may also stir, reaching for realms beyond the laboratory's gaze. What if dreams are both a neural spark and a soul's quiet pilgrimage, merging the measurable with the mystical in a dance as old as time? In the tapestry of human history, dreams have always shimmered like threads of starlight, guiding the soul through unseen realms. Across cultures and epochs, ancient peoples wove stories of the soul's nocturnal voyages, seeing sleep as a sacred bridge to the divine. In the shadowed halls of Egyptian temples, priests believed dreams were whispers from gods, delivered through the veil of night. Picture a desert oasis, its still waters reflecting a sky ablaze with stars, Each dream, they thought, was such a reflection, carrying messages from realms beyond mortal reach. For them, the soul crossed into divine domains, seeking wisdom or warnings etched in celestial script. Far to the east, in the misty highlands of Tibet, Buddhist sages spoke of dreams as glimpses of Bardo, a liminal state between life and what lies beyond. In this ethereal between, the soul wandered, untethered, exploring truths hidden from waking eyes. Imagine a mountain path, winding through fog, where each step reveals a fleeting vision of eternity. For these mystics, dreams were a training ground, preparing the soul for its ultimate journey. The symbols seen in sleep, rivers, flames, or shadowed figures, were not random but signposts, guiding the soul toward enlightenment or deeper self-knowing. Across oceans, the indigenous peoples of the Americas held dreams as sacred conversations with ancestors. In their traditions, the soul slipped free under starlit skies, joining a timeless council where wisdom flowed like a river. Picture a firelit circle, its embers glowing as voices from the past speak through the silence. These cultures saw the soul as a traveler, weaving connections between the living and the eternal, carrying back insights that shaped tribal paths. Dreams in their eyes were not mere fantasies, but threads binding the community to its spiritual roots. This shared reverence across distant lands reveals a profound truth. Humanity has always sensed that dreams are more than fleeting images. They are journeys, moments when the soul steps beyond the body's confines to touch something vast. Allow yourself to feel the weight of this ancient knowing, the way it echoes in your own quiet moments of sleep. Whether in Egypt's starlit deserts, Tibet's mist-clad peaks, or the firelit gatherings of ancient tribes, the soul's dream-bound wanderings speak a universal language. What did those ancient seers glimpse in their visions? Perhaps the same mysteries that stir within you each night, waiting to be explored in the soft embrace of slumber. In the velvet depths of sleep, a rare moment sometimes unfolds, a spark of awareness that shifts the tide of dreams. This is the realm of lucid dreaming, where the sleeper awakens within the dream, holding the reins of their own nocturnal tale. Imagine a vast meadow under a twilight sky, where you suddenly realize the grass beneath your feet bends to your will. In this space, the soul seems to claim a new kind of freedom, crafting worlds from the raw clay of imagination. Esoteric traditions whisper that such dreams are more than play. They are gateways, where the soul steps boldly into realms of deeper truth. Lucid dreams feel like standing at the helm of a ship, steering through seas of starlight. The dreamer, now a creator, can summon mountains, call forth forgotten faces, or soar through skies unbound by gravity. Mystics see this as the soul's dance with its own essence, a moment when it touches the infinite within. Picture a mirror, its surface rippling to reveal not just your reflection, but the vastness of your inner world. In these dreams, the soul may explore its own depths, confronting fears, unraveling desires, or glimpsing destinies yet to unfold. For those who walk the esoteric path, lucid dreaming is a sacred art, a bridge to the astral realms where boundaries dissolve. Yet, this phenomenon raises questions that ripple beyond mysticism. Is this vivid control merely the mind flexing its creative muscle, or does it hint at a greater power within? Imagine a lantern casting light across a darkened forest, revealing paths unseen in waking life. In lucid dreams, the soul seems to wield such a light, illuminating corners of the self that daylight obscures. Some traditions hold that these moments allow the soul to commune with guides or tap into wisdom from beyond the physical. The dreamer, awake within the dream, becomes both explorer and sage, navigating a landscape where the subconscious and the cosmic intertwine. Allow yourself to linger on this possibility. Each lucid dream is an invitation to step beyond the ordinary, to wield the soul's quiet power. Whether you see it as a journey into the subconscious or a flight into ethereal planes, the experience feels profound, as if the soul is whispering its own secrets. What might it reveal if you could steer your dreams with intention? In the stillness of sleep, lucid dreaming offers a rare gift, a chance to meet the soul unbound, to explore its mysteries, and to return with fragments of insight that shimmer like stars in the morning light. As the soul drifts through the landscapes of sleep, it encounters a language older than words, a tapestry of symbols that shimmer with hidden meaning. In dreams, a serpent may coil through tall grass, a river may carve its path through stone, or a lone figure may stand at the edge of a cliff. These are not mere images, but whispers from the depths, each carrying a message the soul longs to decipher. Picture a mosaic, its countless pieces forming patterns that shift under the gaze. Esoteric teachings hold that such symbols are the alphabet of the astral plane, codes through which the soul navigates its unseen journeys, seeking truths buried within. A serpent, winding through the dream's terrain, often speaks of transformation, its shedding skin a mirror of the soul's own renewal. A river, flowing endlessly, might reflect the passage of time or the soul's yearning for unity with the infinite. Flight, soaring above boundless skies, could signify freedom or a longing to transcend earthly limits. Imagine a key, glinting in the moonlight, waiting to unlock a door unseen. For mystics, these symbols are not random but deliberate, archetypes or inner guides that emerge from a realm where the soul communes with the cosmos. They are the soul's way of speaking to itself, revealing desires, fears, or destinies yet to unfold. This language of symbols spans cultures and ages, echoing in myths and sacred texts. In esoteric traditions, dreams are seen as a dialogue with the divine, where the soul interprets signs from higher planes. A tree with roots deep in the earth and branches touching the stars might symbolize the soul's connection to both the material and the eternal. Such images, vivid and potent, stir something primal within, as if the soul recognizes them from a place beyond memory. Allow yourself to notice this. In your own dreams, these symbols may appear, offering glimpses of truths you carry deep within, waiting to be understood. What does the soul seek in these cryptic signs? Perhaps it searches for clarity, weaving meaning from the threads of its own existence. The symbols of dreams are not puzzles to be solved, but invitations to listen, to feel the weight of their presence. Picture a flame, steady in the darkness, casting light on fragments of the soul's story. Each symbol is such a flame, illuminating paths the waking mind may overlook. In the quiet of sleep, the soul gathers these signs, crafting a narrative that speaks of its eternal quest, urging you to pause and decipher the messages it leaves behind. In the silent depths of sleep, where dreams unfold like petals in the dark, something vast and ancient stirs. Carl Jung, the sage of the psyche, spoke of the collective unconscious, a hidden reservoir of shared human experience flowing beneath the surface of individual minds. Imagine an ocean, its depths untouched by light, yet alive with currents that connect every shore. In dreams, the soul may dip into this ocean, drawing forth images and stories that feel both personal and timeless. Esoteric traditions echo this, suggesting that dreams tap into a universal wellspring, where the soul meets the echoes of humanity's shared spirit. These dreams often carry symbols that feel strangely familiar. A towering tree, a shadowed doorway, or a circle of stones under a starlit sky. Jung called these archetypes primal patterns woven into the fabric of existence, shared by all who have ever lived. Picture a tapestry, its threads spun from countless lives, each dream adding a new stitch to the eternal design. In this view, the soul does not dream alone, it communes with a deeper current where memories of ancestors, myths, and forgotten truths reside. A dream of falling, of flight, or of a wise old figure may not be yours alone but a whisper from this collective source. Mystics take this further, proposing that the soul, in its nightly wanderings, touches realms beyond the personal. They see the collective unconscious as a bridge to the divine, a place where the soul glimpses the unity of all things. Imagine a lantern hung in a vast hall, its glow revealing faces from ages past, all linked by a single light. In dreams, the soul might wander this hall, encountering symbols that speak of universal truths, love, loss, or the search for meaning. These visions, vivid and haunting, feel like memories of a place the soul has always known, a home beyond the physical world. Allow yourself to linger on this thought. Each dream may be a thread connecting you to something greater, a shared pulse of humanity. The soul, dipping into this unseen ocean, retrieves fragments of a story older than time. Science may call it the mind synthesis of experience, but the mystic hears a deeper call, a dialogue with the eternal. What if your dreams are not just yours, but part of a vast interwoven tale? In the stillness of sleep, the soul reaches for this collective wisdom, weaving its own journey into the greater whole, leaving you to ponder the echoes that linger at dawn. In the heart of sleep, where shadows and light blur into one, a profound question rises like a tide. Where does the soul reside when dreams unfold? Is it adrift in the astral plane, wandering through starlit realms beyond the body's reach? Or is it nestled within the mind, spinning tales from the threads of memory and desire? Picture a vast horizon where sky and sea merge, indistinguishable yet distinct. Esoteric teachings proclaim the soul a traveler, soaring through ethereal worlds where time and form dissolve. Science, with its steady gaze, sees the soul's journey as the mind's dance, a play of neurons weaving stories in the dark. Yet, what if the truth lies not in choosing one, but in their silent union? Mystics envision the soul stepping beyond the physical, entering planes where symbols speak truths too vast for waking words. A dream of a winding path or a radiant flame might be the soul's encounter with the divine, a fleeting touch of eternity. Imagine a bridge, suspended over a chasm, swaying between the known and the unknown. The soul, in this view, crosses such a bridge, gathering insights from realms where the heart's deepest questions find form. Science counters with its own map, tracing dreams to the brain's quiet labor, processing emotions, memories, or fears. Yet, even in its precision, it cannot fully explain the dreams that feel like revelations, as if the soul has glimpsed a truth beyond the measurable. This convergence of perspectives stirs a deeper wonder. What if the soul, in its dream-bound state, weaves both the mystic and the material into a single thread? Picture a river, its surface reflecting stars while its depths carry the earth's silent pulse. The soul perhaps moves through both, exploring the mind's inner landscapes while touching the edges of something greater. Esoteric traditions suggest the soul's journey unites the personal with the cosmic, while science hints at a mind capable of crafting worlds that feel infinite. Together, they point to a mystery. Dreams may be the soul's way of harmonizing the seen and unseen, the known and the eternal. Allow yourself to rest in this ambiguity, to feel the weight of a truth that defies simple answers. Each dream is a step across that bridge, a moment where the soul dances between worlds. Whether in the astral realms or the mind's quiet depths, it seeks something profound, meaning, healing, or connection. In this culmination, the question is not where the soul travels, but what it discovers. As you sleep, what truths does your soul weave, and what will it carry back to the light of dawn? As dawn's first light creeps across the horizon, the soul stirs, gently drawn back from its nocturnal wanderings. In the quiet transition from sleep to waking, fragments of dreams linger like dew on morning grass, shimmering with meaning before they fade. Picture a traveler returning from a distant land, their satchel filled with keepsakes, half-remembered images, emotions, or fleeting truths. The soul, having roamed through realms unseen, brings back these traces, whispers of its journey through the vastness of the night. Whether it wandered the astral planes or wove stories from the mind's depths, it returns transformed, carrying echoes of mysteries yet to be fully understood. These remnants of dreams are not mere shadows but keys to the self, glinting with potential. A vision of a crumbling tower, a fleeting embrace, or a silent forest might hold insights into fears, hopes, or longings buried deep within. Imagine a seashell washed ashore, its curves holding the faint roar of the ocean's depths. Each dream fragment is such a shell, resonating with the soul's quiet discoveries. Esoteric traditions teach that these glimpses are gifts, messages from the soul's dialogue with the cosmos, urging you to listen closely. Even science, with its focus on the mind, acknowledges that dreams shape how we see ourselves, stitching together the threads of identity in subtle ways. The return is not an end but a beginning, a moment to pause and reflect on what the soul has gathered. In the stillness of morning, as the world awakens, these fragments invite you to look inward. What did the soul encounter in its travels? Perhaps it brushed against a truth too vast for words, or perhaps it unraveled a knot within the heart. Picture a lantern, its glow softening as daylight rises, yet its warmth still lingers. Dreams, in their fleeting nature, leave such warmth, a gentle nudge to explore the self, to seek meaning in the symbols and stories they carry. The soul, returning, asks you to honor its journey by noticing what remains. Allow yourself to sit with this moment of return, to feel the weight of the soul's quiet homecoming. Each morning, as you open your eyes, you carry something back, a spark of insight, a whisper of wonder. The mystery of dreams endures, not in solving their enigma, but in embracing their gifts. They are the soul's way of speaking, a bridge between the night's vastness and the day's clarity. What will you do with these fragments today? In their fleeting beauty, they beckon you to listen, to explore, and to carry their light into the waking world. As the curtain of night falls once more, the soul prepares to embark on its timeless journey. Dreams, like a river flowing through the heart of existence, carry the soul toward mysteries that whisper of deeper truths. They are not mere flickers of the mind, but bridges spanning the vast distance between the self and the cosmos. Picture a quiet shore where waves lap gently, each one leaving behind a trace of the ocean's boundless story. Every dream is such a wave, bringing fragments of insight, urging you to pause and listen to the soul's soft voice. In this final reflection, the invitation is clear: to honor your dreams as sacred guides, pointing toward the essence of who you are. Each night, as you surrender to sleep, the soul steps into a realm where questions bloom like stars. What does it seek in those fleeting visions? A house with endless rooms, a path through a misty valley, or a light that pulses with knowing? Esoteric wisdom holds that dreams are the soul's dialogue with eternity, a space where it weaves meaning from the threads of existence. Imagine a tapestry, its patterns intricate yet unfinished, each dream adding a new thread to the design. Science, too, suggests dreams shape the self, helping to process emotions and uncover hidden truths. Together, they point to a profound possibility. Dreams are the soul's way of whispering its purpose, inviting you to listen. This call is not to unravel every mystery, but to embrace the act of wondering. Allow yourself to notice the dreams that linger, the ones that stir your heart or unsettle your mind. They are not accidents, but invitations, asking you to explore the landscapes within. Picture a seed, small yet holding the promise of a towering tree, waiting for the right moment to grow. Your dreams are such seeds, carrying potential for growth, healing, or awakening. By listening to their whispers, you honor the soul's quiet work, its tireless search for meaning in the vastness of the night. As you move forward, let dreams be your guide, a compass for the soul's journey. Each night offers a new opportunity to explore, to question, to connect with something greater. What will your soul discover in tonight's visions? Will it soar through boundless skies or wander through forgotten halls? The answers lie in the stillness, waiting for you to listen. Step into your dreams with curiosity and let their mysteries light the path to your innermost self. The soul's story is yours to unfold, one dream at a time.